Welcome back, everybody. Let's have a look at CNS, shall we? And it's not very popular, so I don't expect to get many views. But who cares? You know, I'll share my knowledge. I don't know if anyone else is really looking at this or trying to do TA on it. It's I'd say it's difficult to do TA on it because it's such a small chart and it's highly volatile. No one really knows where it's going to go. Everybody's a little unsure of the fundamentals of it. It looks like it could be a pump and dump coin, perhaps even a scam, but you know, you could say that about everything, including Bitcoin, couldn't you really? So I don't really care. Let's try and work out if we can make some money out of these lines then, shall we? That's all it's about. If we can make a little bit of money, and again, I'm not a financial advisor, so this isn't a financial advice, so don't trade anything off the back of what I've said. I just want to show you what I'm doing and what I think I have worked out on this chart itself. And again, this chart is a very brand new chart. It's crazy volatile, extremely mental, mad chart really, and like I say, it's not very old at all. So it could do anything. So first of all, let's just stand back and have a think about what's happened. So it came onto the market and just died. It started at 2 cents, came all the way down here to what, 1/10 of a cent. Just unbelievable drop into the depths of hell, and then we sort of jumped up and then came back down to the depths of hell again. We tailed off in what would be a consolidation of sorts, and then this is where I kind of picked it up because I like these pump and dump coins. I didn't expect it to do this. I was just very lucky, and since it did this, obviously I made a load of money out of it, and now I'm basically forced to trade it because I've got so many profits from it, and I'm kind of emotionally attached to it in many ways, which is something you shouldn't do with a coin. But again, I would, if you do decide to trade CNS, and again, I'm no financial advisor, but what I would say is don't put loads of money in. In fact, don't put much money in at all. I only put $100 in, well, £100. So obviously I did quite well, and I took some profits, and I'm basically trading with my profits. But if I wouldn't. Even now, I don't think I'd put more than $100 in or £100 in, because it definitely has the capacity to just die all over again. I mean, you could be losing, you could lose a lot. So don't put your life savings in. Just put a bit of pocket money in. Basically, is all I'm saying. Because if this chart works the way I think it's going to work, then you could turn that pocket money into decent money. But also, it's traded on Probit. It's also it's on a few other exchanges. The volume's high enough for a shitcoin, which is what it is. We have to accept that it's a shitcoin. It's a genuine shitcoin. Okay, so but the volume is relatively high, so you can get your orders filled. You're not going to be, but only if they're relatively small orders. So like I say, I'm trading this with a few $100s now. Well, about $500 now, but I would never have put that in to start with. And that even with that $500, I'm keeping it at 500 constantly. That I'm trading it at. All profits I'm actually putting into CNR. So you know, you could probably call me an idiot for doing that, but I want to see how this goes. And like I say, $100 is $100, and that's all it took for me. So anyway, that's enough backstory. Let's work out what's going on with this chart. So we've got a trend line that I've put in here, and this is only a 4-hourly chart, so let's not go crazy on this. Okay, this is splitting hairs, okay, but it's a 4-hourly chart. So we've got this wick here, and there are several down here. You can't really see them unless you squint your eyes and get your magnifying glass out. We'll go back and see if we can work that out. Let's just have a look into this. But beneath this trend line, we were rejected pretty much almost to the T, even up to here and to here. And then when we finally broke out of it, we did very well. Coming back down, we tested it here and bounced from it. Tested it here, and this is where I was buying it back up again. And we've launched all the way up to this resistance area. This coincides with this candle, this, and this. So it's roughly, and again, it's very rough. You can't be exact with this because it's so volatile, and often shitcoins, they make big jumps. So it's a little spiky, but roughly speaking, this one got it to a T here, and this is where I said let's take our profits around this level, because this is where I'd expect there to be a top. Because I'm looking at this, or at the time I was looking at this as a consolidation, similar to what you'd see if anyone traded Matic when that came out onto Binance. It went 10x, and then there were some very generous bounces. So I was thinking that this is basically going to be a generous bounce, and essentially that's what it was. But as far as consolidation, it doesn't look like it's actually consolidating it as much, because it's actually still in what would appear to be an uptrend on this trend line. So we've got support and supports here, and then launch, rejected, and then now we're kind of dancing around on this possible support. It looks a bit messy, but again, it's not going to be perfect because it's a 4-hourly chart on a shitcoin that's brand new, and this is pretty much the best anyone, well, I'm sure there's people that could do it a lot better than me, but no one's really trading it to that extent. Please correct me if I'm wrong. If somebody's doing TA on CNS, please let me know. So I'm willing to buy some around this area and hope to ride it perhaps towards the top of here. Now if this is consolidating in an uptrend, we would expect a higher high at some point, so this should break, and if this does break, then I would expect a bigger, bolder move, maybe up to where these candle bodies were, around about 1.7 cent. That's where I'd expect it, because that would coincide with this kind of double top of the candle bodies around about this level. I don't know why I'm even bothering to put these trend lines in, because Probit will just delete all of this the second that I've finished this video. So, but I will do it for you guys just so you can see. So this would be roughly where I would expect that that next resistance level to kick in. So if we were to break out of here, sorry, I've got an itchy eye. If we were to break out of this level, this would be where I'd be looking to take profit. Probably lower than that, because I'd want to front run everybody else, and again, it's low volume, so I don't want to be stuck at the top and come all the way back down. So I would probably be looking to take profits around 1.65, maybe 1.64, because people like round numbers, and people might be wanting to front run the top. So I'd like to front run the front runners, so maybe I'd go at 1.635 and take profits around there, and wait for a rejection which might come down, and hopefully we'll find a support around this level. This is all theoretical, but again, this is a 4-hourly chart, so this will move relatively fast. I like to trade daily charts generally, but if you look at a daily, you can't really look at a daily chart on a coin like this, because there's not enough. There's hardly any indicators to look at. So at the moment, yeah, we could be bouncing from here. The only thing about that theory is that MACD is turning down, the histogram's turning down, and we're beneath the 0 point. So there is that against us. That does look like it wants a little bit more down. But if it did come down, these wicks here maybe would bounce it back up again. So long as we're closing candle bodies above this trend line, I think we've got every chance to make our way back up towards our local high, which is here around 1.2 cent. That's really all I've got for you. But if you enjoyed that, if you want me to do more on this coin, if you find value in it, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll keep this as my secret pet, and I will only do this for my own self. Like and subscribe if you feel like you want to. Otherwise, don't worry about it, and have a nice evening anyway. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. I'll turn this off.